The Jewish Channel's Week in Review. The Jewish leader who placed $2.4 billion with Bernie Madoff gets charged for fraud. A celebrity Seder entertains Manhattan elites. And if you thought your last-minute Passover shopping was hectic, you won't believe what we found. Hello, and welcome to the Jewish Channel's Week in Review. I'm Stephen I. Weiss. J. Ezra Merkin is a name not quite as notorious as Bernie Madoff, but for those who invested with Merkin, including many Jewish leaders and institutions, there is surely some sense of vindication this week over his being charged with fraud by New York Attorney General Andrew Cuomo. The case stems from the fact that Merkin, who claimed in his fund's prospectus that he was investing directly in stock markets, was actually handing off all of the money to Madoff to invest and charging a fee for doing so, $470 million in fees, according to the Attorney General's office. Included among those who claim to have invested their money with Merkin are billionaire Mort Zuckerman and charities on whose boards Merkin served, including Yeshiva University, the Ramaz School, and the UJA Federation of New York. But the day before Merkin was charged, other Jews in Manhattan were finding another reason to celebrate with a pre-Passover celebrity Seder. Christian Needon reports.
The wicked child asks, of what use is this service to you? And I ask, hey, wicked child, of what use are you to me? Really?
Manhattanites laughed together Monday night during a cosmopolitan Passover meal at City Winery's 9th annual Downtown Seder. With tickets starting at $100, attendees heard an eclectic mix of both music and comedy. But politics also found its way into the Seder, with topics ranging from serious takes on poverty and the environment to comic riffs on Dayenu and Bernie Madoff.
If you had pawned the jewels instead of mailing them to a post office box in the Cayman Islands, Dayenu! If you had managed money for the Aryan Nation Trust Fund instead of Elie Wiesel, Dayenu! If you had made just one investment, just one!
Several performers noted the unique challenges of cracking jokes at a Seder like this one.
I mean, look, growing up in my house, most Seders were comedic. Just between the friends we had and my brothers, we would try to find jokes in the Seder and make it lively. But to actually play a room full of Jews at a Seder, I guess what's difficult is they're all waiting for the food. Plus you had people talking about Darfur and the Holocaust beforehand, and that's like, let's face it, that's not like the best intro for a comedy set, so.
Those attending the Seder had plenty of humor and matzah. But beyond food, the night was also about musical fun. This included candle lighting with band Pharaoh's Daughter, Hillel sandwich making with duo Good for the Jews, and a closing Chad Gadya led by Darshan.
For me, as an Israeli, it's always interesting to see New York, what the different aspects of New York, of being in New York, a Jewish person in New York. From the funny to the sad, to the serious, to the talented, it's just amazing.
The music this audience heard included everything from folk to rock to hip-hop and even soul when Neshama Karlbach took the stage with members of the Green Pastures Baptist Church Choir. By the end of the program, it was all enough to make anyone say,
Thank you, Christian. A Passover ritual most of you are going through is the last-minute rush to gather Passover groceries. Margie Rahout reports on one place you can go to at all hours for that last ingredient in your charoset.
It's just after midnight, and instead of resting up for the holiday, some Jews are just heading out to the supermarket.
It's 2 o'clock in the morning, it's dead all over Brooklyn. And, we have probably 40, 50 people now in the store.
Recognizing that Passover shopping is always hectic and often pushing up against deadlines, one of America's largest exclusively kosher supermarkets, Pomegranate, announced plans to keep its doors open 24 hours a day in the week before Passover, though they later changed it to close at 2 a.m. when shoppers proved to only be somewhat frantic and harried. Just who is burning the midnight oil so they can burn their chametz? We checked out this after-hours crowd.
Well, this is a very convenient hour to come shopping, isn't it? I mean, you'd hope that everybody's already done their shopping, so now's the time.
What brings you here this evening at this hour?
My wife. She had a lot of last-minute stuff to do.
For some people, it's even tradition to go late-night shopping before the holiday.
This is a ritual. This is part of the experience of Passover.
Pomegranate owner Abraham Banda says that for many of his clients, these late-night hours are the only time to shop.
People with large families, they cannot come out during the day. Plus, we were so busy all day that there was no way possible that everybody can shop in the regular hours.
Banda says that part of what makes Pomegranate such a big draw is its effort to provide the best kosher shopping experience possible.
When we opened, the media was around and they called us the kosher Whole Foods. I think we are much better than Whole Foods. We have a much nicer store. We give much better service. We have a lot of products that they don't have, and we're more personable. We're not a chain store. I'm always here greeting the customers, and most of our staff it's like a family.
And with the unique experience at Pomegranate, people are finding it all that much easier to prepare for the holidays.
This place, it is so comfortable to shop in. Everything is so easy in this place. It's almost a pleasure coming here at this at any time. As miserable as it is doing the Passover shopping, this place makes it very, very tolerable.
Thank you, Margie. Also related to Passover are two specials now airing on the Jewish channel, Holy Dazed and Modern Jewish Mom. In Modern Jewish Mom, you'll see the latest designer accessories, some innovative Passover recipes, and fun additions you can make to your Seder. Holy Dazed is the Laugh Out Loud series in which Jewish celebrities and comedians share their funny takes on the holidays. Here's a short clip from the Passover episodes airing now.
Macaroons. That's probably my favorite kosher for Passover, like, food.
We got ours from a can, and you pop open the can. You know that when you play tennis, sort of that air comes out, and you can smell the tennis balls? That's sort of what our macaroons were like. You know, pop open the orange can, and you can smell the exodus from Egypt. That's what that smell is, and then pass the macaroons around. And they have chocolate and vanilla, and they all taste exactly the same.
And they taste good all the time.
Chewy glass. That's what macaroons taste like, chewy glass.
And I don't think they ever go bad. I'm sure that people are still eating Manischewitz macaroons from the 70s.
That's all for this week. For more news and analysis from the Jewish Channel, please visit newsdesk.tjctv.com. From all of us here at the Jewish Channel, be well. The Jewish Channel is available on cable, IO Optimum Cable Channel 291, Time Warner Cable Channel 528, Verizon Fios Channel 900, and Cox Cable Channel 1. For more information, visit tjctv.com.